Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Earnhardt Experience, episode 10. Today, before I say that, want to shout out real quick to my true fans of subscribers and my new subscribers and my Bigo fans. Love you guys. And number one, my haters. Love you assholes too. All right. Today, we got a treat, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Bull, Ryan the Bull Bellinger. Thank you for coming on the show, Ryan.
Glad to be here, man. It's an honor.
Yes, sir. 2024 Arm Fighter Puller of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. For real. This bro is that dude right now. Because along with that, he is the number one in the nation in the 210-pound right-hand class on armfighter.com as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking, obviously, before we went live. And so you're not on contract with East vs. West, but you are on post, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Just in case something happens, and then East vs. West will call you up, basically.
Yeah. So that's kind of my priority is pulling with East vs. West. It's kind of the premier league out there right now as far as worldwide. So, yeah, I mean that's kind of my priority. So I kind of try to maybe pull some different events that aren't close to the dates of the East vs. West or something.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, you will probably never see me at East vs. West because I'm a bad boy. I can't travel overseas right now or for several years to come.
That's right. That's right. They got the U.S. events now too. So
Oh, I mean, and that's a good thing because then I could make those, I could
right.
make those, but if it's anything overseas outside the U.S., I'm fucked. But anyways, all right. So obviously Harlan again, ladies and gentlemen, like y'all know how I do. I did my homework on this gentleman on the arsarms.com site, and in the right-handed 242 plus, you were 13-5. In the right-handed regular just 242 class, 18-5. Bruh. All right, now here's the real juicy part. Now we're getting to the 220s. Bruh, you are 31-5. Stacking it up. And then the right
Wow.
hand 198. Oh, yeah. And then the right hand 198, you're 8-5. Now the left hand, I would probably have a lot better chances with you left-handed because even though I am a right-hander, I'm a left-hander, and
Right.
to be honest, that's really a hoot. Because I'm going to do my first left-handed tournament. I'm going to do amateur to warm me up, right? But I'm going to do left-handed pro 220, maybe 198. Because, like, for some reason, I've been losing weight, and I don't know how. Because, like, I ain't been trying to lose weight for the Alabama State Championship coming up February 28th and March 1st. But anyways, so left-handed 242 plus, you're 6-2. The regular 242, you're 7-6. 220 left-handed, you're 6-11. So, like, I feel real good knowing them numbers. Like, no,
Dude,
just
my
kidding.
left,
Anyway,
no, my left, there's always something wrong with it. You know what I mean? And I could get it to a very good level, and then something will happen, and then it's just, I don't know, it's garbage. I'll just say that.
That's kind of how I feel about my right arm.
Right.
I ain't lying, you know, and I've done BPC 157 too with it. And on the plus though, my right arm has more stamina because like if my left arm gets pumped, I mean it's over with. But it takes a while because of the BPC 157 I've taken on this arm. It takes a while for my right arm to really get pumped and worn out
Hmm.
because like it can just keep going, you know. But my
Right.
left,
Right.
at a certain point, if it gets pumped, yeah, I'm weak. All right. So, and finally, the left-handed 198, you're 0-2. Uh, got a few notes right here. One in particular that I want to point out, right, lady, for you and ladies and gentlemen watching, right? If you go to the arsarms.com, see, and what I don't know if you understand this or know this, you may. You can tell me if you do or not. But for the people watching and everything, you got to understand for us arm wrestlers, the heirs, the arsarms.com, what the Flash and them have created is basically this is the site where it keeps track of all our stats, amateur or pro or whatever, right? On this site for all the tournaments we pull. So it's you're building your resume basically. So it is important, especially for a promoter who's trying to make either really good, tight, good war going medals or trying to promote somebody who hasn't had the spotlight as much as they should, you know. But when you go to the arsarms.com site, ladies and gentlemen, you go to classes, right? The classes tab, in the open 220 right-handed, you are number 8. And the people, guys ahead of you that you would want to face to increase your ELO rating, right? Check this out. Artem Taranenko. Artem Taranenko is one of them. Then you got Daniel Mosier, who you have some history with. Then you have Eli Brohard or Brohard. I think I'm pronouncing that last name right. It's Brou Hard, Brohard. Then you got
Yeah.
Craig Tullier, and then Brent Rackers.
Where's Brent?
He, I believe, is like. Honestly, I can't remember. These are just names that I know that are above you rank wise, and I think he's probably the top 5 of those names. I didn't name them all because there were a few other names I could have said here, but I didn't care to write them down because they were like names I've not even heard of, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you are number 8, brother, on the right arm in the 220 right hand open.
I'd pull Brent again. I beat him in the round robin.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Now the question is, can you beat Craig Tullier and or Dan Mosier? Because Dan Mosier has been on a hiatus for a while, right? He's had some kind of, far as he's told me, some kind of wrist or hand injury he's been dealing with. Because he's been making it to the Illuminati shit where they're getting stem cells and what have you.
Yeah.
But he's been practicing because like I follow that Louisiana team, Cole Raybon, fucking Grant Bundy and all them down there in Louisiana, and that's his territory. That's where he pulls and practices at. So what were you fixing to say?
I pulled Daniel Mosier at Alabama State, and I think that was in 2021.
Yeah.
And I pulled the 198 class, and I always pull all the classes up, and I didn't pull him until the 242 class. But yeah, I mean, he flashed me. I mean, I'm a lot better now than I was back then.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
So it'll be interesting. Now, Craig, I feel if we were to go inside, I feel like it would be a war, and I feel like I'm stronger hook for hook.
Shots fired! Shots
You know,
Oh,
I don't really know. I mean,
yeah. Hey, don't be scared now. Let's get it. Cause like, I don't know if you know this, right? This last Alabama State that I went to, my first one, right? Craig Toulier and Paul Passmore got into it right-handed. Well, Craig had Paul on the defense, right? So Paul's out here, but he has a sticky point right there on the right arm. And then all of a sudden, uh, Craig pulled his pec, and so he lost that one. So, but I don't know, man, because like check this footage out, right? I mentioned this to you earlier. I'm going to show it right now. Now that we're talking about it. Now, how
yeah.
long ago was that? Is my first question.
Oh man, that I think that was early 2020.
2020. That was a
Maybe.
long time ago.
I think it was right after COVID hit.
Yeah.
So it was like March, May, maybe May of 2020, or it could have been
Okay.
2021. I can't really remember. It was right. It was, I don't know how long it was after Paul broke his arm already, and he
Yeah.
had just came. I don't know if it was his first event back or what, but it was a big round robin.
Gotcha. So how long have you altogether been in the sport of arm wrestling?
So 2018. So
2018.
September will be 7 years. This, yeah, so a little over 6 years.
All right. And this is more of a personal note right here for me and you. When did you first meet Blake? Because you told me that you had actually come across Blake in South Carolina before he moved to Georgia, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, it was actually in Wilmington. I think he was up at man, where did all the Marines hang out up there? Uh, Jacksonville. It was like Jacksonville, North Carolina, I think is where he was living. And another guy, Julian Smith, who's another Marine who lives, he practices with Bob Brown and them now. Um, but yeah, Blake used to come. He just showed up to practice one day and he probably trained with us for a good, I don't know, year and a half. And yeah, he was a solid dude, man. I mean, he had a good left arm. You
Yeah,
know,
he did
I mean his right was good
before.
too, but his left was better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shit. That's my dude right there. Now, I've stated this before, but like when he was still alive, we weren't like he wasn't the kind of friend I could call up and like I felt like if I had a flat tire or whatever. But if it was arm wrestling related, he was always
Yeah.
there. He was always my plan B. Um, but yeah, that man was the number one left-handed 198 after the previous last year's Alabama State when he beat Joe Rogers left-handed, and he placed second in the tournament to Justin Bishop in the 198 class.
Yeah. And Justin
So
Bishop's like he's always been number two in the nation. I mean, only because Paul Talbot, but you know,
yeah. This
but yeah,
last one though,
Blake was a good dude, man.
yeah, this last one though, Grant Bundy got Justin on the left, and that dude, the Grant looks like fucking a Paul Italia for real. He's so short, but he's strong as fuck.
What
So I
weight?
was
What weight
what weight?
was
It
that?
was the 198, I believe.
198.
Yeah, I believe it was the 198 class.
my teammate Hunter just beat Justin at
Oh yeah, I seen that.
the Great American Bash at
Yeah,
176. That's an
yeah.
accomplishment,
Ju-
man. That's
well, I mean, Justin gave him a good fight though, which was
no, yeah.
impressive. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Justin.
Justin got him first, but Hunter only needed, I believe Hunter only needed one. I can't. Or
Hunter
was it Hunter was
Hunter
on the
had to
A
beat him
side, right?
twice. He was on B
Oh,
side.
that's right. Okay.
Justin put him to the B side, and then Hunter
Yeah,
had to beat him twice. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That I remember seeing Justin post that on his YouTube, and I was like, wow. So
Yeah.
Hunter can be beaten.
Right. You don't see it
Uh,
often, right? Yeah.
No, no, you do not. For real.
Nah.
Like you do not like that little dude is a beast. And it's a shame that he missed that title shot at East versus West because I think he had like a back issue. That was a
Yeah,
real shame right there.
he had some back issues going on, but he's prime ready and training hard, and I think he'll get a shot again.
Yeah. All right. So I showed that first clip, right? But then something was brought to my attention later on yesterday. Check this out. Yeah, that was September 9th of 2023 at the Pull of the Mountain
Yeah.
Super Series.
Oh
And
yeah, he felt unstoppable that day.
yeah, he's definitely leveled up on the right arm, and
Oh,
it's
for
actually
sure.
good. It's actually good because I mean, on my last episode, just to inform the people watching, it's like he's on the decline on the left arm. He's got a chronic injury that he really needs to get looked at, get checked out and what have you. But his right arm is on the rise, and he's finally going to knuckles up. And Cody Wood is going there too against the Hellboy
Yeah, I
and
mean,
Ron Bath.
I think both of them guys, man, are I don't want to say, I guess underrated, but overlooked as well when it comes
Yeah,
to getting on big promotions, and both of them deserve it for sure.
yeah.
And Ron Bath, how did he get on there? I mean, that guy's he's a living
I
legend. I'm
mean,
just kidding, but
yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
no, I don't want none of that.
Yeah, but anyways, now moving on my notes right here, and I believe I mentioned this earlier, right? But this really caught my attention because, like, you can actually break it down when you're looking under somebody's name. You get their left and right-handed stats or whatever. But when you click on those, right, you can actually look at all the by name tournaments and the year they went there. You can
Mhm.
even see the class size, right? In the 2023 South Carolina State tournament, right, with a class size of 11 people, you went undefeated 4-0, and you beat guys. You beat Ryan Dunwoody, Adam Hoeing, Hunter Nobbs, and Adam Warzinski. Now, for you people watching, right, y'all need to understand this man right here is a part of Carolina Chaos. That's with Hunter Nobbs, Adam Warzinski, Chad Silvers, all them killers over there. So that was a big year for you right there, a little bit, because like you beat not only Hunter
Well,
Nobbs, but
let me
Adam Warzinski, your
let me
Superman Clark Kent Kai.
I gotta look. Adam's, my teammate, of course, Hunter is too. But look, I've never beaten Adam. I'm probably 0-50 against him. The reason the reason I lost to him that day is because yeah. So it's not a real win.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's okay
Yeah.
because like and this is something that really caught my ear too when I first heard this. Right, it was an interview with Travis Bajan, and that it was in Moldova. Like I think it was like 2018 or whatever. He had a super match, right, with John Berzink. Well, he told in a interview, right, that match was actually talked about for promotional reasons, what have you, because he didn't really beat John Berzink, right? So what that got me thinking, right, as somebody on the low, right, don't know shit, I ain't at the top level or even the medium level or even close to that. Jesus, I mean, yeah. But when I heard that, I'm like scratching my head because, like, okay, if we're already been doing this for years now in the sport, where the guys are going behind doors and talking to each other about who's going to win or whatever for certain I'm wondering how many more matches, say on East versus West, are fixed. You know what I'm saying? Because it turns the arm wrestling sport kind of like into a WWE thing in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'll just say, like, I don't, I wouldn't think East versus West matches are fixed. I've never heard anything like behind the scenes like that, as far as everything's legit. But like the me and Adam thing, it was a teammate thing. So, for it was like one of us was going to win one class and then the other one, because we were both in the finals, and I think he laid down to me and then I laid down to him.
Got a
In the
hell of a
finals,
team, bro.
yeah.
That's some that's some good shit. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. But I
Yeah.
do find it funny that Artem Taranenko is ranked higher than you on the 220 right arm. Have you ever touched hands with that man?
No, but he thinks he's way better. He he
I mean, he
he never
he
get
is
he never gives
Russian.
me no he never gives me no damn credit. He never gives me no
uh,
damn credit anyway. You know what I mean? He always gives me
what?
shit. He always gives me a little
Yeah,
shit here and there, but I ain't too worried about him. I mean,
yeah,
if he's a smaller guy. I mean, I'll pull him, but I think he's more of a 198 guy.
yeah, and that's what I was scratching my head about. I was like, wait a minute, isn't this guy like the next class down? But nope, for damn straight, he's definitely highly ranked in the 220 right hand, and he's ranked
Yeah,
above you, believe it or not.
I'll
I'm
smash him, and
wondering.
I'll smash him, and
Uh
I might even do it for free.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
oh. Hey, Travis Bajan, make it up, baby, of Virginia. We know
Look,
you and Artem in that. Yeah,
no,
those two are in the same. Go
Travis ain't
ahead.
gonna do that. Travis ain't gonna do that to Artem. He knows Chad Silvers and Carolina Chaos. He ain't gonna do that.
What? Oh, you telling me he's scared?
Bruh.
Travis just has the respect. Travis just has the respect for Chad. You know what I mean? And everything that he's
Oh,
done.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool. I'm just waiting for Dan Mosier to come back.
he
Dan
got
Mosier act
nasty hit.
Yeah, Dan Mosier, man. The reason why I like him so much, and it's kind of I don't know what you want to call it, kind of story, but in my original group with Blake, Jonathan Stetson, Keith, and Mike, who was hosting and everything. Mike was always mentioning his name, and then also with Bob Brown too. So eventually, when I'm experimenting with different moves in my first year of arm wrestling and everything, one thing I noticed with Mike and then also with Daniel Mosier is like their style of pulling, they never cap. So what I started doing is instead of capping every fucking time I would pull in practice, I started experimenting with a different hand grip. And come to find out, uh, I'm stronger when I'm not capping. and just, getting real high posting top roll type style and everything. And I always trained outside for the most part too. I was always scared at the beginning of my first year and everything to pull inside, but eventually I started doing that. And I mean, my inside game's come a long way. But that's just a little tidbit I was just sharing right there. And I'm
Uh,
actually connected with Dan Mosier on Facebook Messenger, so I try not to burn it out, but I hit him up every now and then.
yeah,
Dude's traveling like a fucking rock star
right.
overseas and everything. I told him, like, bro, I'm so jealous because, like, he's got this hot ass lady sitting right next to him and he's eating all this lean cuisine stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm so jealous. He's
He
living
has
like a
all them.
goddamn rock star.
He has all them quail eggs too. Don't he? He does some pickled quail eggs or something.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I think he had like
I
a
know it.
recipe or something. He was either selling them or something.
Yeah, I believe you may be talking about. I think he's got like a hot pepper line or some shit. Because there was a clip done by Cole Rayburn where this dude ate some of Daniel Mosier's hot peppers, and the dude was on his all fours, like dying.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that like a week or so ago. Like he messed around and ate the wrong kind of peppers because supposedly Dan Mosier has a high tolerance for hot shit.
right.
Maybe I don't know. That dude was like about to die. But all right, so what is next for you, man? Because like you were at the top of the echelon. Again, you were 2024 Puller of the Year nominated by armfighter.com. You're the number one 210 right-handed puller in the United States nationally. And what's next?
Yeah, nothing on the schedule really, man. Except I think I'm supposed to be pulling. I think I'm pulling the East versus West event, and there's one in March. I think it's in Texas. So fingers crossed. At
Really?
least I'm hoping. Yep.
In
I know
Texas, not Florida?
there's one. Yep. There's one in February. In Georgia, the country, and then there's another event probably towards the end of March that'll be over here, and I believe they were talking about Texas. So, but other than
Is
that,
that
man, I
because of
mean,
Michael Bedwell when he made that public challenge to you for the belt with the Flash Pin Productions?
oh, you talking about for the East versus West?
Yeah, yeah. Is that a possibility?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they would entertain that or not, I have no clue. Yeah.
Wow. Now is that still live though? Because like he was on a few episodes ago on my show, and I asked him about that because like I caught that right at the end of the YouTube video. I believe I shared it with you like a
Yeah.
week or so ago. But
Yeah.
he publicly was like calling you out right-handed, and he's got the belt for the Flash Pin Productions. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if he wants me or if he wants to pull me, I'll pull him. I'm not scared to pull anybody, but I'm not gonna fly there for my money, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for me to pull him. I've already beaten him. So if
yeah.
we could get a promoter to pay for, travel
Yeah.
and
Well,
and
I
stuff,
will
it'll
say
be
this, and I know what you're saying, but I do know this, right? When I was promoted and sponsored last year, November 2nd, to that event, right? The promoter, like 6 months roundabout or whatever, paid for that flight round trip for less than $100. It was $98 exactly, and it was with Spirit Airliner. That
mhm,
was the airliner.
right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, the door is always open in South Carolina. If he wants to come here and do it like that, he could do that too. You know?
Oh yeah, right in your home turf. I would
Yeah. I
say
mean,
he
I
would
mean, look,
probably.
when I was trying to get ranked and trying to make a name for myself, I was going to Tennessee and Alabama and Florida and trying headhunting, specific guys in these tournaments, and
Yeah,
you know, and that's kind of what you got to do if you're like the lower ranked guy, like you kind of have to either travel to them or you got to like pay for them to come to you.
yeah.
I'm not
Well, you're
asking
the
like
top dog
five.
right
I'm
now.
not asking for $5,000, but I
Yeah,
just don't. I shouldn't have to spend my own money to travel out there. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But that's
Because as
all.
far as I remember, Arizona State, you beat them.
Yeah.
The last time y'all met, you beat him. So he's got to come to you, basically. That's it.
And
I
look,
mean,
man,
that's
I'll tell you, he said something about going inside. He said he would go inside with me. You don't want to do that.
you're an inside puller. I know that.
Hey, if you watch the video we pulled, we went inside. He surged sideways, and his like shoulder and everything like folded, and then I just pinned him. But he don't want to go inside. He's better off to stay outside.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
But
that's how Carolina Chaos works. That's the hooking clan right there for real. Like y'all love going inside. Yeah.
hey, we can top roll grandmothers and stuff.
What?
Yeah, we can top roll women and grandmothers, but
Oh yeah. But
but I mean,
it's
look, but I'll pull anybody, man. It don't matter. It doesn't matter who.
all right. So I'm having a brain fart right now. So what did you say was next for you?
Probably East versus West in March.
In Houston?
I'm not sure where in Texas, but it's supposed to be in Texas somewhere.
Okay.
So I would
I
assume
haven't heard about it.
Yeah, well, they usually don't promote the next one until the one ahead of it's over. You know what I'm saying? So once this one that's in Georgia,
That seems a little soon though, because like
it does, it does.
yeah, I mean for real, because like the one they're waiting after is in fucking February.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's
it's
a
gonna be
little
like
weird.
maybe a month right there for them to promote the show, and then it's like, oh my god, I got to
Yeah,
make travel reservations and everything.
it's a little weird with the time, so they may overlap it a little bit just to get the word out. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it or whatever, but this is just all what I've heard. I haven't heard nothing from Engen, nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing official. This is just word on the
Okay.
street, basically. Yeah.
I know they've been kind of like back and forth with the next Challenger series, East versus West thing.
Yeah.
Down there in Florida and stuff, which is kind of a shame because, like, speaking of, let's see that beautiful bean footage of my guy right here, Ryan the Bull Bellinger.
I think that's second. I think that second
Oh
one.
yeah.
But
God damn it, Bill Collins, you did it to us again. Boy, it would be a real treat for me to ever have that head ref one of my matches, because like that is the dude right there.
yeah, I
in
like
my
him
opinion.
and the other guy too, Risto. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our guy right there. 3-0
The
at the
first two rounds,
Challenger Series.
that was the actual East versus West.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say this though. Coach Ray had the better entrance music.
I heard that song.
I mean, yeah, I've heard it too, but I got to admit, when I was watching it live and everything, when I paid for it, I was like, dude's got a good little taste of music right there.
Yeah.
Goddamn, what's his name? Doug Ehrlich, man, he had that Atlanta song. We ready? Oh man, that's the shit right there, man. That's a Georgia song right there.
Yeah.
If you know the lyrics to it and everything, that's a Georgia song, which I'm kind of proud of because I'm a Georgia boy. But
Doug's a good dude, but he wasn't ready enough,
no, he wasn't. Nope. He thought he was. No offense, Doug. Don't come and kill me now.
Nah, he could take it. He's a good dude.
Yeah. I heard he got injured. I heard he got injured during that.
Yeah, something with his UCL or something maybe.
Now, what were you saying?
But,
my bad.
No, I was going to say a lot of people make a mistake with Hunter, and they think he's just fast, and you stop him, you can beat him. He's not just fast. I mean, dude's strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could surge with the same amount of power 8, 9 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not just fast. He's super fast, but he's also strong as shit.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to get him on the show in the future, and he's already said he would be happy to come on. I got to figure out his methods because, like, I remember seeing a fucking video of him when he was a lot smaller, and he's pulling right-handed Alan fucking Fisher in Florida, in Orlando, and I mean, he's come some ways,
Yeah. He's a winner, man. He's just every sport, he's done MMA and dirt bike or, motocross and all that. And he just wins. I mean, that's, there's some people that just, whatever they do, they win. And that's just how he is.
Gotcha. So, training wise and your intake of like supplements and proteins and stuff, what can you tell us? I'm curious.
Well, as far as training, I train 5 days a week.
That's weight training. That's
yeah.
over the table weight training on the pulley and everything.
Yep. It's some of it's bench and some of your basic movements. I don't do deadlifts or squats. My legs are huge the way they are without me doing anything, so I don't do much with them. But yeah, I do some regular weightlifting. I do some arm wrestling specific stuff. I mix and match throughout the week. And I switch them up. I'll do depends on really, you know how it is as you're training. Like you might be training the crap out of your riser because it's your weak point. And then next thing you know, your riser is stronger than your pronator. And you're like, oh no. So you're like trying to catch your pronator up, you know what I mean? So it all, my training's, usually changing every 4 to 6 weeks. And I work a physical job. I own a landscaping company, and I don't do a lot of grass cutting. I do a lot of project work with wheelbarrows and shovels and rock and dirt. And so basically work out all day doing that. And then I come home out here to my shed and I go to town. So
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, when you're arm wrestling and you do a laborious job like that, or what I do for a living, you're going to feel that shit at work. So your best friend is going to be a BC Goody Powder, 2 of them. I promise you.
Well, the funny part about that is I ended up I had like 9 or 10 mini ulcers in my stomach from taking up too many Goody Powders. So So I had to get
Yeah,
off.
I've heard stories
Yeah.
about that.
So I had to get
Yeah.
off the goody powders, and now I could take like maybe one a day. But it's just easy to take. You
Okay.
pop it in your mouth, swallow it, pain goes
Oh yeah.
away.
You already know. Like within an hour, like you're feeling great.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just something to share with you. You know, when Blake was still alive, he actually got me on kratom, and I'm
Okay, yeah,
popping like I'm doing like because he told me about it and everything. And it's a natural herb you can get over the counter at a gas station or whatever. But I for a long time there, and even shortly after, eventually I got off of it after he died. But I'm popping 8 to 12 pills an hour exactly before an arm wrestling practice, and I mean I'm high. And I don't mean like high like you're incompetent or whatever. I got a good feeling in my stomach, but like I'm numb to
yeah.
pain. Cause like I remember one time doing that shit, bro, and me and him went for 3 hours. Got him. Everybody else quit pulling and practicing, right? Me and him went for another hour, and
Yeah.
but it was one of them things where when he passed away and whatever, and knowing a little bit about his history and stuff, I had to stop taking that stuff. So it was like a few months after he passed away, I stopped taking that. So now, all I do now, or what I've integrated here recently, is like I'll do like 30 minutes or an hour before practice, I'll take me 2 BC Goody powders. That's it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and
I just gotta be careful with them. I can't take, if I could skip a day, I'd try maybe take a Tylenol or something. But yeah, I need to be careful because uh, it's kind of scary last time. You have internal bleeding, you don't really know, and it's just like, man,
what?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. I ain't gonna lie.
But I was gonna say, like my supplements, man. I take daily. I take fish oil. Uh, usually like 4 times what they prescribe on the, or they say on the. So I take like 6 pills a day. I think they tell you to take two.
Yeah.
Um, I take. I do BCAA drinks every day. I always do the Element. I don't know if you know what the Element packs are. They're like a liquid IV, but the Element they have like the potassium, the calcium, magnesium. Just to make sure you're hydrated. That's super important too
Yeah.
when you're doing all
Is
this
that
training.
the
It's
Bio Light drink you can buy at Circle K or whatever? It's like the IV in
no,
the bottle.
no, it comes in little powder packs, and it's called
Oh,
Element, but it's LMNT like on the box. But yeah, it's zero sugar. You know what I'm saying? I think it's got like
I've
one
never heard
one
of
or
it.
2 gram, 1 or 2 grams of
Gotcha.
carbs. I take the old people joint medicine. Like I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's for your joints. Like the old, a lot of old people take it. Uh, I take what's that other stuff? The man, I can't remember the name of it. Oh,
Do you take any
like
collagen, like
that's
powdered
what yeah,
peptide?
yes, that's what I couldn't think of. Yeah,
Okay.
I take the collagen. I think it's collagen 1 and 3. It
Yep.
comes.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It's a
Oh yeah.
black container with like a blue label. I get it off of Amazon, but it's pretty good.
Gotcha. Now, do you drink bone broth? Because we already know that the collagen powdered peptide is a supplement, right?
Right.
Drinking, you can go to Kroger or what have you, any grocery store, and you can actually buy beef and chicken. I go with beef because it's got more protein in it, but beef bone broth for natural collagen intake. You do that as well?
Now I don't do it consistently. You know, if I have a little nagging uh, joint pains or just nagging little injuries, I'll jump on that and I'll get like turmeric. You ever heard of turmeric
Yeah,
or
I've heard about it.
curcumin?
Yeah.
And I'll add that in there. Um, but yeah, I should probably do bone broth more often. I just don't do it until I'm actually hurting or something.
All right. Now, do you do hot and cold therapy, or only hot or only cold?
Yeah, I do hot cold.
You do hot
And
cold
it,
from
well, it all depends. It all depends. Like you know, if it's a blatant like I just partially tore something, you know, then you kind of gotta avoid the heat for a few days till the inflammation goes down. Then you can add it after that. But you know, just
yeah.
regular aches and pains yeah, the ice and heat works good.
Me personally, I do no longer cold therapy. I take Epsom
Hmm.
salt baths
Yeah,
with eucalyptus and spearmint,
yeah,
and I love. I'm a big fan of the mahogany teak wood body and bath scent. Like that shit smells so good to me. But anyways, I do Epsom salt baths like multiple times a week now. That is my recovery right there
yeah.
for pain. I don't do any cold. The reason why is supposedly scientific wise, right? When you do cold therapy, it stops the nutrients or what have you from getting to where they need to go or whatever. I mean,
Hmm.
obviously, cold therapy helps with the inflammation and also pain, but so does hot. Hot does
Hmm.
the same thing with the pain, and also it keeps the blood flow so the nutrients and what have you can get to your ligament areas and what have you. So, yeah, I mean, that's something I've been doing for quite a few months for now. Something
Yeah.
kind of new, I guess you say, that I've integrated into my recovery program. Because I ain't
To
gonna
do,
lie, I'm lazy. I'm lazy as fuck on training. Like I may
uh,
do my arm wrestling specific exercises maybe once a week, and and then I do what I do at my job and everything, which doesn't help. But I do one table time a week. I do
yeah.
that. What were you fixing to say?
Well, I was going to say, well, you might have answered my question. You said you were lazy, so you don't do any like blood flow, tricep stuff, hammer curl stuff, like to get blood in your joints and shoulders and all that.
Not when I'm in pain, not necessarily. I only do that stuff because I know I have to. So once, twice a week, I may do it. And it's really iffy on how I feel pain wise. Other than that, I'm taking a fucking bath.
Yeah. If I like, we practice on Sundays, so Monday is always a rough day as far as like just aching, you know, pack everything. It's
Yeah.
like you were in a tournament. Like if you come to our practices, you'll understand, but it's almost like you were in a tournament. It's how you feel. You feel like you've been ran over by a truck.
Right.
But if I don't, like Monday will be my recovery day. And if I for some reason don't make it out to do my recovery, then Tuesday turns into my recovery because I'm still sore as shit. And then I'm not lifting anything much until Wednesday. And then you kind of lose a day in there. So I have to do my recovery. As far as like for me, it's just like lifting weights and stuff like that gets the blood in there real good. And even if
Yeah.
it's with bands, you know.
Now, one thing that I have for I want to say around the last 2 months, right, that I've integrated after a practice, right, is a post workout over the table doing pulley exercises, lightweight, high reps. And come to find out, this is actually a pro thing that guys will do to shorten the recovery and what have you after the practice is like right after they have a practice, they do these exercises. Alden Larrett did a video on it, and it's
Mhm.
something that I've actually integrated. And I remember the first I actually did a short on this like 2 months ago where it was my first time doing this, right? I swear to God, the next day my shit was so sore. but, but after that first time, and I'm doing it more, I'm like, okay, here we go with something that can actually help with the recovery and the pain and what have you later on, So I actually did this. I had a practice this past Saturday with my guy at Five Star Nutrition in the back of the store. And I also brung my little pulley system and everything so we could do a post workout as well.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't been sore this whole motherfucking week. If anything
Yeah.
was sore, maybe a little bit was maybe my pec.
Right. Right.
But I believe I've found something out by doing that. Just making sure I get that post workout in after a practice. And
Yeah.
the only
And
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I would do it. Um, well, my travel on a Sunday, I'm on the road for 8 hours to get to practice and back. So it's 4 hours there and 4 hours back. So it's
Ugh,
yeah. So I
damn.
leave my house. I leave my house at like 10 a.m. and I don't get back till like 10 p.m. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
That shit
so it
reminds
kind
me
of
of when I'm driving like 3+ hours to Alexander City over there with the Justin Bishop boys and everything.
yeah.
I did that for like 2 months, and I haven't done it since then. I think Justin wants to break my neck now, though. But it is what it is. I'm probably gonna have a talk with him when I see him at Alabama State, because that's his territory. But I told him like, bruh, seriously, like I was drunk as fuck, and I may have said what I did, but there was like no reason behind it. So when I'm sober and looking at his message he sent to me, and then look at what I said, and then the context of it, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? So he's probably trying to ring my ass up here, and and then we got Tim Bresnan. He wants to kill me too because like he trains over here in Georgia with Paul Passmore, and he's got a hair up his ass for me as well. But
Man.
yeah, whatever. And you know what? What's funny about that is Tim Bresnan was actually one of the two motherfuckers who inspired me into this sport. Facts.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
I do have respect for Tim Bresnan,
Right.
but I don't like him as a ref.
No.
I mean,
He's a great
I
puller.
don't like.
He's not a very good ref. But
Yeah, I mean, and
look,
this
I'm
is
not.
why
I'm
he
not
wants to
either.
ring. Yeah,
I'm not either. I wouldn't be good. I'll be terrible.
yeah. I mean, and Tim Bresnan, you can feel all you want to about this brother, but when you are half blind and half deaf and you're reffing a match that I'm wanting to make sure is run right, I don't want a handicap guy running my fucking match. I don't. No arm wrestler does. I mean, you can feel about that all you want, but he wants to wring my neck because I seen the footage between Cody Wood and Romov, right? The place you went to, the Great American Bash, and I
Yeah.
swear to God, if you look at the footage, goddamn Cody Wood's arm was completely fucking flat after Roman hit him. After that ready go and what have you. It looked like a motherfucking pin. Like he was completely fucking flat. But, Cody Wood's long ass hair was covering that area, right? And Tim's squatting down and everything. You can see him, but I believe there was a missed call right there. He's like, no way that wasn't a fucking pin. But, you know, Cody's the man. Cody's the man. You know, God forbid, you know, I say something. I mean, for real. But, yeah, because I mean, I do know of Cody. Yeah, I pulled that little rascal. Jesus Christ. And he's a freak of nature as far as I'm concerned. Like, I swear
Yeah.
he's on. I swear he's on something. There's no way. I seen what he used to look like and what he looks like now. It's like, come on, bro, you're doing something. Like, no, I ain't on PEDs. Like, bro, you
Yeah, I
got
mean,
guns like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
shredded too. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah,
always claimed that. He's always claimed natty though. So I don't know. I mean,
yeah. One
there's a
day
lot
we'll
of
find
guys.
out.
There's a lot of guys that claim natty that ain't, and a lot of people. There's some people out there you think are on and aren't. You know.
Yeah. I will say though, like, I am natty, but I take this pill stuff. It's by Muscle Tech. It's called Alpha Test, and it's got tribulus in it, which is probably attributing to me losing weight when I'm not wanting to lose weight a little bit, right? But I don't know. This shit has been doing something to my body for the past 2 months that I've been taking this shit. Because like my pronators on both my arms are peaking out and everything. Yeah, and my
Might be.
energy levels, yeah.
You might be on East versus West before you know it.
Ingen, call me, damn it. That way I could just say Ingen at least called me, you know?
Right.
Yeah. That way I can get more haters on me. Because I swear, man, the haters are for real.
Hey,
Anyways.
the haters what keeps you going, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got the
They keep
right kind of.
they keep me going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got haters? What? No way.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the underdog in every event I go to. And no way he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win. Somebody else is gonna win. Somebody else is gonna win. I'm like, okay. Whatever.
Bruh.
Hey,
You were
but I'm
number
fine.
one,
I'm
you
fine
know?
with it. I'm fine with it though. They want to keep that. They want to keep doubting. I mean, what can I
Yeah.
do but go out there and just keep winning?
Hey, I mean, the only way we talk is over the table. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, you can say all the bullshit you want, but when I smack your ass down to the pin pad, you can suck my balls.
That's right. That's right.
For real. But
For
anyways,
sure.
man, so we're closing in 1 hour. And me and you got an early bedtime for real, because like I got to be up even earlier than you are in the morning. And
Yeah.
so I want to thank you for coming on, man. It was really a pleasure. It was actually nice for the first time to actually talk to you like this, because like, you know, we met over Messenger and everything, and I've been following you. And yeah, really appreciate you
Nah,
coming
yeah.
on the show, man.
Nah, I appreciate you having me on here, man. And maybe we'll do it again
Oh
one
yeah,
day, or you know, it'll be fun. Maybe get
yeah. Get
maybe get a
Hunter
couple of
Knobs on
us.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be a good
Adam
one.
Morzinski. We'll get Clark Kent on here. You know,
Yeah,
I believe that's what y'all call him, or do y'all call him Superman? It's one of the two, I believe, because he really looks
yeah,
like a Clark Kent.
yeah. I mean, some people call him Clark Kent, some people call him Superman. We call him Warzone.
Warzone.
If you ever see
Okay.
any of his hook matches, it's wars, buddy. And if he's
Oh
in,
yeah.
and if the match stops, he ain't losing.
Well, want to thank you again, and thank for all those who are watching. Just want to ask you a quick question, right? For all the people watching this episode and in the future, right? If they want to follow you or what have you, where can they find you at?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube and on Instagram, and it's Ryan Bull, and it's last name here. Some people it's Belanger, but some people say Bellinger. So
Damn, I feel bad now. I didn't
ah,
realize that.
and
Belanger.
Neil Pickup did it too, so you're good.
Ah, fuck that guy. Okay. All
May
right,
he go to
man.
hell.
Whoa.
Nah,
This is probably going to be hit with like a copyright or something. All
right,
right,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, before we go, if any of y'all want to follow me as well, you can follow me at YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. All three of those, you got your choice. But my mainstay is on YouTube, right here. All right. And one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, I like to do this every episode. Have y'all done this today? Have y'all done that daily checkup in the mirror to see if that dog is still there? Ooh, ooh. I love that shit, man.
Right, right, yeah.
But yeah, because like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Here, like after November 2nd, man, I took a serious fucking break from arm wrestling. Like I chilled out. Like I felt like I was on top of the world after that event. You know, I went,
Right.
I did what, and I didn't train as hard as I could either. Like,
Mhm.
and I told my opponent, like, if I beat you, I'm going to drag you through the mud, son, because like I didn't train as hard as I know as I could have for this match. You know,
Right.
I did not.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. But I do have much respect for Clinton Pickering, even though he's probably got the bros probably waiting for me in a dark alley or something. You know, 'cause I've said some things. You know, I am what I am. You know,
Oh man.
but do you have plans on coming to Alabama State coming up, or are you passing on that?
Yeah, no, we're just kind of in training mode right now. You know, there's nothing in
Okay,
the next couple, not nothing in the near future for sure. So we're just kind of in training mode and working on some things and just trying to get better.
okay, all right. Well, we're gonna end it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, for like the umpteenth time, thank you again, Ryan, for coming on. And we'll keep in touch definitely, as always. And hopefully in the future, I can get some of you guys on here, the rest of the Carolina Chaos. And
Yeah.
maybe one
Can you
day in
read
the
it?
future, I can. Oh, yeah,
Can you
yeah,
read
yeah,
that?
I
Read
see it.
that? Okay.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
this?
yeah. Yeah, I'm actually wearing my my Team Georgia jersey that I got
Yeah.
courtesy of Paul Passmore. So maybe one of these days in the future, I'll make a trip out there to be able to practice with you guys. Because like I actually was born in Augusta, Georgia, but I was raised in Aiken, South Carolina, all around there. Warrenville,
Aiken's not.
Graniteville, Clearwater.
Yeah.
Yep, Aiken, South Carolina. Yep,
Aiken's not
I
far
was
from
raised
Spartanburg.
there.
What, an hour?
Yeah,
It's probably an hour from Spartanburg, isn't it?
something like that.
Yeah.
Probably. You got me on that one.
But yeah, I mean, anytime you want to come out, man, just hit me up on Messenger. I'll set you up with the address and time, and
Yep. I'll
yeah,
probably maybe be bringing somebody with me too.
yeah,
Probably.
okay,
But I'll keep you posted.
okay,
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Peace.
later.